What's up, mother truckers? Let's get it. What is popping? As you guys are pulling up, let me know what is good. Happy freaking Tuesday. It is your boy, your favorite freaking coach. We're going to get this popping in a second. Let me know what is good. This might piss you off, so buckle up. Today's episode is going to be juicy. Yeah. What's up? Hello from Texas. What's up, TikTok? Instagram, what is good? Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, it's your boy. All right, so we're going to hop right into today's episode really freaking quick. As you guys are pulling up, let me know how you're doing. This might piss you off. That's the title because I'm going to be giving you guys some tough love. I'm just going to adjust this, and then we're going to get this rocking and rolling. Going to be screaming into this freaking microphone and delivering you guys some value. Hello from Texas. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yo, 70 people on TikTok. It's fucking lit. IG, what's good? My little sister, Alexandra, what is good? Ranza, am I saying your name right? I hope I'm saying your name right. But thank you for tuning in. Hope you're having the best day of your entire freaking lives. So with that being said, let's hop right into it because I have a meeting coming up in a few minutes. So with that being said, 3, 2, and 1. What is going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your favorite motherfucking coach, Coach Sal. Let's get it. In today's episode, I'm going to be getting a little bit vulnerable with you guys. Now, fair warning, this may piss some of you off. You might get triggered and angry listening to this episode because I'm going to be breaking down some of the most common excuses that I hear on a daily basis. And I think if you guys are able to really listen with intent to this episode, then you won't leave the same person. Now, I hear so many of you guys constantly throw these excuses at me. Well, Sal, I know what to do, right? Like, I'm going to start in a few weeks. But here's the thing. No matter what you say, if you don't have the results, then you can't complain. But if you're complaining, then the question is, what do we need to change? So if you actually know what to do, then we shouldn't even be having a conversation, right? So I think the problem with most people who struggle with losing weight, building muscle, or changing their life is really just the story that you tell yourself, right? Let me know if you guys resonate with that in the chat box. Well, you say things like, well, I like this routine. It works for me. This is the type of person that I am. But I work really late hours. I have kids. I'm tired. You don't understand this, and that. And while some of those may be valid excuses, it truly comes down to just how bad you want the goals that you're striving towards. It's really a simple game. In my opinion, if you're willing to sacrifice continuously, that's the key ingredient. That is the key ingredient. I'm going to say that again. Sacrifice. If you could sacrifice the short-term pleasures for long-term rewards, then that is going to carry you extremely far, whether it's your fitness journey, business, relationships, it doesn't matter. Okay. The reason I'm saying this with conviction, why? Because I used to be that guy. So it's like, well, if I'm able to make these changes, then why can't you? Right? Like, if you're not happy, why would you continue to make the same choices? Logically, it doesn't make any sense. So here's the thing that I really want you guys to grasp from today's episode. If nothing changes, then nothing changes. I'm going to say that again, because logically, this is the approach that we need to take in order to see massive success in our lives. If nothing changes, then nothing changes, right? It doesn't make logical sense, and I'm living proof that you could change that. Why? Because like I just said, this is coming from a guy who spent majority of his life overweight, majority of his life looking in the mirror and hating what I saw every single fucking day, ripping apart my closet, trying to find clothes that would fit me, yet nothing was fitting me. And for years, I battled with it, and I continuously fed myself these limiting beliefs. And like, as I reflect back on what I used to say to myself, it's comical when I hear these things now, because I've been able to change all of that. And what I want you guys to really grasp is that I am no different than you. I am not special. I am not talented. I say this all the time on this podcast, but truthfully, there is no separation between me or you. All I do every single day is get the fuck up and do what I'm supposed to do, regardless of my emotions. So that's the question that I have for you. If you're not seeing the results that you want in your life, no matter what it is, fitness, relationships, business, like I always talk about, like if you're not seeing the results that you want, then make a fucking change. Because if nothing changes, then nothing changes. Right? Like I grew up being the fat kid. That's all I know. And so if you just recently followed me and came to my page, you'd be like, what are you talking about? Which is why I'm saying this, because you guys need to understand that. I didn't think it was possible to do a bodybuilding show, but I did. And I placed top 5 at a national show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is coming from the guy that hated what he saw in the mirror for years. Now I'm coaching 35 clients on a deep fucking level every single day, leaving my corporate job, moving across the country, doing all these fucking things that I didn't think were possible. Why? Because I made the fucking choice. I made the decision that I was sick of my own bullshit. Truthfully, that's what I think it takes. When you get to that place of like, yo, I am actually tired of what I'm seeing every single day. I need to make a change. That's when you change. But I don't want you to have to get to that point. I want you to be proactive and make that change because I know for a fact it's possible. Right? Like I've created this belief in myself by continuously doing the hard things every single day that I don't want to fucking do. Do you really think I want to load up the bar and squat 4 or 5 fucking plates? Absolutely not. But I do it anyway because I know that's going to help me level up my physique and my mindset and be the best coach that I could possibly be. To then lead my clients by example, to set the best example that I possibly can, to get the fucking life that I want because my vision and my mindset is clear, right? Does that make sense? Big Rob, thank you for tuning in, brother. I appreciate you. Lizbeth, what do you think of that? Marie, thank you for tuning in. TikTok, what do you think? What was my corporate job? I had a bunch, actually. I worked construction in New York City for a couple years. I was an intern at Merrill Lynch. I was a cook, a bellhop. I've had just about every job that you could possibly think of. And I literally got to a place where I was like, yo, I'd rather die than do shit I hate every single day. And it's like, it's no disrespect to anybody else. Like, to each his own, whatever makes you happy. Like, personally, I just didn't feel like that was me. So like the title of the stream is, this might piss you off because I'm just spitting facts on like the things that I've learned to give you guys some clarity and allow you to see that change for yourself, because that's what I want. Like I truthfully believe that everybody deserves to live a life they're proud of, you know, and love what they see in the mirror and feel confident and sexy. Like who doesn't want that? We all do. And like, yeah, I get it may be a difficult conversation to have, but I'm willing to be that guy to have the conversation. Because I know specifically with working with a ton of clients, like, yeah, you may hate me now, but in a few months, you're gonna be really thankful when I continuously push you and get you the actual result that you want. You know what I mean? So have you ever experienced biggest key of staying consistent? 100%, 100%. What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the chat box. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this episode rolling. Now, like, man, it's so frustrating because I think majority of you guys are way more capable than you allow yourselves to be. And what I mean by that is simply oftentimes we play small, we settle for less, and we make excuses because that's easier than continuously getting uncomfortable and doing all the things you don't want to do every single day. Like, obviously, I'm a human being. Like, there's plenty of times I don't feel like doing that shit, but I continuously force myself to do that. Even yesterday, you know, like I was supposed to do a like session and I planned on going in the morning, but I just didn't feel up to it. So I did it at night, and that's okay because I still got it done. So a lot of times we get fixated on thinking that it has to look a certain way. But side note is it's okay to detach from that a little bit, right? And like I say this shit to my clients all the time. And if you're a client of mine listening to this right now, you know what I'm talking about. Like anytime I catch you speaking those like limiting beliefs, like back on topic to today's episode, right? If nothing changes, nothing changes, right? Like if I catch you saying those things to yourself, then we're going to have a conversation because I don't believe in doing things half-ass. And that's really the message that I want to hammer today. We often self-sabotage our own lives, whether that's our fitness goals, whatever, because we believe we're not capable. But what I want to question you guys and ask you is, well, why can't you lose the 20 pounds? Why can't you build lean muscle, grow your glutes, grow your chest, sculpt your shoulder, whatever it is? Why can't you start the side hustle, land a brand deal? It's all on you. It's nobody else's fault. So if you're able to take responsibility for your actions and learn to say no to things that aren't serving you, and you stay consistent for weeks, months, years at a time, then why can't you accomplish your goals? I think really the biggest factor in holding us back is ourselves and our limiting beliefs and the stories that we continuously tell ourselves, which honestly really frustrates me because I hear these every single day from so many people. Well, you don't understand. I'm this type of person. What the fuck what are you talking about? I'm this type of person. Don't you understand that you're just labeling yourself as I'm not a morning person? What does that mean? Like, why can't you change that if you really want to change that? Like, yeah, it might piss you off, but like, I want to shine a flashlight on that. Because if you're not happy, then it's not okay to continuously make those excuses. Take responsibility for that shit. Right? Like, it's nobody else's fault. It's not the weather. It's not the government. It's not your boss. It's not your family. It's so easy to point the finger and blame the circumstances as to why you don't have what you want in your life. But if you could truthfully take responsibility for your fucking actions and constantly get uncomfortable and you stay consistent, then who the fuck could tell you what to do? Again, I'm living proof of that. I don't think I'm special or better than anybody. What I'm saying from personal experience is that when you put the time in and you make your mind up and you're willing to do whatever the fuck it takes and you sacrifice, shit moves. Shit fucking moves. So guys, to recap today's episode, if nothing changes, then nothing freaking changes. So in order to get a different result, then you have to be willing to take different actions. Like logically, it just makes sense. It's really that simple. So from now on, I want you guys to pay attention to how you're speaking to not only yourself, but also the other people in your life and like catch yourself. Right. And the next time that maybe you lose sight of your vision or your goals, like refer back to this episode because we have to grasp that we are our worst own enemy. Always. Truthfully, it's something that held me back for years, which is why I'm speaking with conviction on it. Because I know if you could make this tweak and you practice it, and you put the reps in over time, you're going to see change. But like I'm just so fucking sick of hearing that over and over again. And you guys tell yourselves like, I don't have the time. I'm too busy. You don't understand like all this shit. No, you don't understand. The more that you put it off, the harder it's going to become to make those changes, right? The more you continue to slack, point the finger and blame the circumstances, it's only going to get harder. It's not about me. It's about you. So like, you have to grasp that for a second. You can say whatever the fuck you want to anybody, but you can't run from yourself. So if you're truly not happy, look in the fucking mirror and ask yourself the question, is this getting me closer to my goals? If it's not, then don't do it. Learn to say fucking no. Put your foot down. It's that simple. It's that fucking simple. So guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Hope you have the best day of your mother freaking lives. Peace, love, protein. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please make sure that you go and implement on this. Don't listen to me and just do a bunch of bullshit. I want you to click out of this episode, write something down, post a sticky note in your car, in your room. Doesn't fucking matter that you're going to do something differently today for yourself. I believe in you. You got the shit. Let's fucking go. Shit. That was honestly probably one of the better podcast episodes that I've done in a while. Just felt super convicted today, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you. Put my blue light glasses back on because I'm getting back to work. But drop your biggest takeaways in the comments if you were here. I appreciate you. I'm just scrolling through these comments really quick. Jess, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Did you have to cut people off? 100%. I actually moved from my hometown. So I grew up in New York and I recently just moved to Florida for that reason, because I just wanted to eliminate distractions. And I feel like I've been able to cover like years of ground in just a few months for that reason, because I'm solely focused on like my vision and my purpose. So to answer your question, Kyle, yes, I have cut people out, and it's not to say that, it's not like fuck you or whatever. Like there's no hard feelings at all. It's just like I'm really focused on what's serving me and my vision in my life. So I would say if that's something that you're struggling with, then ask yourself the question, what do I need to do to change that, right? Everything's always in your hand. Yep, I agree. Nancy, thank you for tuning in. We're just wrapping up this episode. You can catch this replay in the link in my bio. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I do have to get another meal in before my 2:00 meeting. So I appreciate you guys. Have the best day, everyone. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.